Hey, it's Spirit Activation Part 3. It's now the next morning, and I remember some of the things that I forgot to talk about last night. But first, I gotta point out that my spirit was very activated. I slept for maybe 90 minutes all through the night. I went to bed about 1:15 in the morning because it was 1:15, not because I was really tired or anything. And by 1:30, I'm laying in bed. So I synced. I use Holosync, hour long CD meditation things. I've used them for years, and I'd recently gone to a new level, and especially at a new level, that really usually just knocks me out. So I started that at 1:30, and at 2:30 it stopped, and I was aware of it stopping, so I took my headphones off and like, okay. Eventually, about 3 a.m., I fell asleep. Then at 3:40, I woke with a start. I thought someone was, it's in my dream, someone was attacking something with an axe, and it just sounded like someone was chopping down a tree. And I jumped up thinking like a woodpecker was attacking the house or something, and it was actually Lori snoring. And I never heard a human make like a banging sound from snoring. But so I was up from that, and then at 4 a.m. I holosynced again and was awake and conscious for the entire hour. But then at 5:15 maybe I finally fell asleep, and then I woke up at 6:30 before the dog did. That's usually when she gets up. So there, I think roughly 90 minutes of sleep, which isn't normal for me at all, and especially this past year with depression and all the shit going on. If I could sleep 10 hours at night and still take a nap in the afternoon, if I could ignore everything long enough, I would easily sleep 12 hours, 14 hours a day. But not last night, not after spirit activation. Some of the details and images and experiences during the activation itself that I forgot to mention in the video last night. At one point, again, there was this theme of being upgraded, of being cleaned and cleared out. And at one point, I felt like just being updated, like all through me, all through my limbs. And it was feeling like the Terminator, like I was getting, steel, bones, and blood vessels and stuff. And but then it was also outside of me. And I was thinking about the 80s King Arthur movie, Excalibur, where everybody had like this shiny, like chrome armor. And then I recalled, 1980 something, watching that movie with Wendy Philpotts. And then this is all in my head during the activation. I'm thinking about what I'll say in a video later. And as I say, 1980 something, I laugh out loud because I think, oh, now I sound like I'm narrating an episode of The Goldbergs, which I could do. I lived the Goldberg life in the 80s. But what else happened? Oh, and when you get things packed and shipped to you and it's in that plastic bubble wrap and you can pop each thing and it makes that noise, and when you jump on it and have fun popping stuff, I felt like bubble wrap was inside of me. And during some of the clearings and cleanings, it was being popped. So I had just this sensation of all little pockets of resistance or negativity or just things I'd outgrown were just popping, 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 all being deflated throughout me. Which again is not a normal experience of mine, but it was pretty cool. And then most of all, I was up and this morning at like 6:45, feeding the dog, and she's been having seizures the last 4 months, so she's on tons of supplements, and there's like a sheet of directions to follow to feed her. But I'm putting that all together, and I realize I'm singing this little thank you, thank you, thank you, I love me, I love me, love me, thank you, thank you, thank you, I love me, love me, love me, and that's not my normal song in my head when I get up by any means. But again, spirit is activated. And now I'm about to head up to New Hampshire, climb Mount Monadnock with a bunch of buds that I haven't seen in over a year. And spirit will continue to be activated. Cool. Be good to yourself. Bye.